Here we have a sneaky Reaper task coming in there of 12 Calphite Queens. So I've just done some of the Exiled KQ for a little bit. We didn't get anything, just thought I'd record this little section to show you what I've just done. And yeah, a little bit of progress towards the Calphite Queen pet, I guess, but I'm far from it. Anyway, back off to general PVMing. And we are snaking in with some cannonball gains here at Corp Trio with Alan and Tay. And yeah, we got Onyx Bolts as well, which I didn't actually record, but yeah, pretty nice gains. Coming towards, well, I hope I get the pet pretty soon, coming towards that third threshold of 1.5k kills, so yeah, buying Corp pet, Jagex. Hey, and we get some more Onyx Bolts. I did rebank, well, we all rebanked, and we're back again for the remainder of the instance. 175 Onyx Bolts. Lovely. Cannonball gains. Yes, mate. And there we are, that is the final kill of this Corp instance, and we get the cannonballs. So in total we got 3 cannonballs drops, 2 Onyx Bolt drops, and yeah, that is an hour session at Corp. Almost 1.5k KC as well, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, we'll see what we're going to do next. And we're back on with the Araxxor gains. I've got a Reaper task of 6 to do, so I may as well slap it out. It's currently P1, or Path 1 and Path 3, so it's taken me slightly longer to kill it. And the first job, U-Logs. Yay. To you guys questioning about a replay necklace, or you know, whether or not to buy one for doing bosses such as Araxxor, then I would definitely worth it. Well, definitely recommend it, because like, I don't know, it's just so good of what it does. You hardly splash with a Nox Scythe, at least anyway. I mean, it probably with all types of combat styles, you won't really splash when you get, you know, a decent amount of you know, charges on it. Like I've got 13, 12 there. But anyway, the Mage Logs, 275, and the Bruise, which another crappy drop. So yeah, still working towards that web, I guess. Third kill down on Path 1, going for that leg piece, or even, well, more hopeful towards a web, to be honest. And let's have a look. Oh lord. Now, dare I call a back-to-back fang? Hope not. Hey, herbs. I shall stick with that. So Jagex, please no more fangs and give me a web. That is the 5th kill of the 6th that I need for the Reaper. 1 item so far, that being the fang, and we get more herbs. Standard stuff. And there we are with the Reaper task, 25 Reaper points, 20k Slayer XP, even though that is kind of irrelevant. And obviously the loot, so 449k. Standard. Another Araxxor kill down, and yeah, we still got that fang in the bank. I think that's a couple more profit on the leg right now, to be honest with you. I'm not really sure. That's what a friend told me anyway. And let's have a look at the loot. Rune plates. Hey, easy peasy. Another kill down, and well, I'm probably going to expect myself to go and kind of dry again. I mean, that was my first hilt piece. Like the fang was my first hilt piece within 181 kills. So I'm not really expecting much anymore, really. And yeah, dehide, restores, standard stuff really. Stick it all in the bank and carry on. So kind of off topic, but I've been watching a load of football documentaries recently, or soccer for you Americans, and basically I'm going to ask the question, Messi or Ronaldo, for you football fans out there. Messi or Ronaldo? And yeah, if we get the loot here, we get standard herbs. So go for another kill. Not gonna lie, Nox Scythe at Araxxor, when you get used to it, is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I was using, well, Zerk, and then used Assault and Hurricane, and I hit a 16k Hurricane, double 8k Hurricane, and it splashed the 3rd hit as well. So let's have a look at that loot, and more herbs. Standard, stick them in the bank, let them build up, and let's go for another kill. And another slick kill coming in. Now, I'm doing the top path with the minion spawns, and yeah, I'm basically killing phase 2 before any minion spawns. I don't know why, but none of them are actually spawning right now. But let's have a look at the loot, water tallies, stick it in the bank, and yeah, I've got to go out now, got to pop out for a little bit, so maybe when I get back I'll do some next or something, so I'll see you then. And we are back, and next I have carried on, basically, well, I'm resuming with the yak, to be honest with you. Because I was getting so inconsistent kills using the Nihil. I need to get used to it, I need to learn it more. So I just thought I'd do a sneaky hour session with a yak and slap out 8 quick kills. So the first drop there is the Mage Logs. So yeah, not too bad. Second kill down, and what I would actually recommend is doing is getting Corruption Shot. It is absolutely amazing because it counts as a bleeding ability, like damage over time, but it doesn't actually heal next, surprisingly, on Blood Phase. And the drop there is the Bruiser and Restores, so standard. And we failed blood phase 4 times, and also I filled my yak full of brews on the first 2 rows. But other than that, that was a pretty good kill. I mean, yeah, I'm finding using the yak is a lot more consistent than a nihil because I am probably shit at using a nihil. But my times as well are kind of, believe it or not, faster with a yak because I know what to do with a yak rather than a nihil. I need to learn with a nihil, and at the moment I really don't feel like learning it with a nihil. But the drop there is green D-eyed, which is good stuff. I pretty much got to the point now with the Pack Yak where I'm getting very, very consistent kills, and yet again, more Bruise and Restore drops. I keep thinking, I don't know why, but I keep thinking it's a holy elixir. Probably because I've been to Chord quite a bit recently, and with the addition to beams that Bruise and Restore drops up next, then yeah, it's sort of, I don't know, I guess it sort of looks like it. Probably me just being an idiot as usual, but yeah, another kill down, another one to do. I think that's our 4th or 5th kill, can't really remember, but we're doing pretty well. Nice, mate, and we get some Onyx Bolts, which is awesome. So yeah, congrats to Andy as he got the same drop as me. Well, he got a drop at the same time of being a Blood Neck Shard as I get Onyx Bolts, which, yeah, it's pretty sick, I guess. And another kill down, and congrats Andy on the 4K Edemus. And more Bruise and Restores. And the Treasure Hunter Key, which is a troll drop. Oh, God. And there we are with the last kill of this our nexting stint, and what do we get? Coal ore, so no item yet again. My next luck is running out, so yeah, I'm not to complain. I've had such decent luck here. I mean, I've had many items which I cannot complain about, one of them being a Zarite bow, and yeah, I'm still going to continue doing next until I do get items. I mean, the normal loots add up so much as well. I mean, you paid 600k for an instance if you've got the reduced option by death, and you get, you know, drops between 3 mil and, you know, 800 and odd k, which is an instantly pays off for the instance, which is awesome. So maybe do Araxxor now, or even more Corpse. So yeah, we'll see. So I kind of lied about going to Araxxor. I want to get a next item, so I've extended my aura. It's a new day now. I extended my aura, so I'm doing a full 2-hour next trip to basically make, well, a 3-hour next trip, I guess, that you'll see in the video. So hopefully we can break this dry streak and we can get ourselves some juicy loot. Right then, are we going to get an item this trip? Place your bets. And what do we get? Bruiser and Restores. Hey, yeah, I get a Troll Beam now, I guess, but it's kind of cool that they implemented that beam system in, because a Brew and Restore drop is worth quite a bit. I should bring note papers. A few of you guys have actually said for me to bring note papers, but it's kind of hard to judge when I am going to get a Brew and Restore drop, but, you know, I guess it is kind of worth it. So, yeah, I'll probably forget to bring them, but hopefully I can sort of remember and put it in my preset, I guess. Really enjoying next. I mean, using the Nihil, like I said before, I cannot do it right now. I mean, I need to learn it a lot. I need to learn a DPS rotation, and yeah, I need to learn Zaros a lot more. I've been basically walking Zaros a lot more with a yak, and yeah, I've done that kill just then, and we still have, yeah, that much of a yak, which is pretty decent, I guess. So, yeah, rune ore from the drop, so like 600k drop, which is decent stuff, so we'll bank and go for another kill. Since my DPS rotation on Zaros has changed quite dramatically, my kill speeds are absolutely amazing now. I'm getting like sub 6 minutes constantly as well, even when failing a blood phase first time, and the drop there, Onyx Bolts. So that is now 15k Onyx Bolts in the bank. Lego gains. I think that's 5 kills, or maybe 6 we're on now, and 2 of them have been Bruised and Restored, so I guess a drop is still a drop. We get the blue charms as well, so hopefully we can break this. It's not really a dry streak because I've been very lucky, but it would be nice to get another item, I guess, and boost the tab up. So keep hoping. And another cheeky kill down. What are we gonna get? And more brews. Yee! That is an amazing drop. There was a slightly longer kill, but Blood Phase was a little bit of a pain. It wasn't allowing me to do much stuff, but more Onyx Bolts. So that is 2 sets of Onyx Bolts drops within this trip so far, so that's an easy 6 mil. And yeah, that is racking up the Onyx Bolts in the tab, which is always good. Another sneaky kill coming in there. Are we going to get an item this trip? Well, looking at the mage logs, it's not to be so far, but hopes are high. And coming in with kill number 10. Let's see what we get. Mage Seeds, not too bad. And we are coming in with an Ancient Ceremonial Helm, right at the top up here, along with a drop that isn't worth mentioning about, but there we go. That must have been one of the worst kills that I've ever experienced. I mean, I sat through 3 prisons, 2 of my rapid fire on blood phases splashed. I went through 4 blood phases, and we are awarded that. What even is that for a drop? I mean, how many uncut diamonds do we even get? Oh my lord. A molten glass, 53, that is absolutely terrible. I think this is kill number 11 or 12, and we get, hey, that's a drop that I haven't had in a while. Grimy herbs, which, that is pretty good. I wonder how much that is now, so we'll pop it into the price checker real quick, and 895k, hey, can't complain with that. That's pretty much a drop that is paid for the instance and made profits, so yeah, gains. Another decent kill time with a pack yak and coal ore, as well as an ancient ceremonial leg drop from the minion, and yeah, that's not too bad, I guess. And we also got, yeah, a treasure hunter key as well from Shadow Minion? Yeah, Shadow Minion. So yeah, that was pretty good, to be honest with you. Another nice kill down, let's carry on. So guys, I don't have a battle to rejoin next, so I'm going to call it a day there. Still, no item yet. Our last item was the Torba boots, I believe it was. So yeah, that was a 3-hour nexing stint. This was a full 2-hour nexing stint along with the previous 1 hour added all together. So we got ourselves, I think it was around 14 or 15 kills, which was pretty good within the, well, hour and 49 minutes, because I extended my sharpshooter aura to 2 hours. So now I might sort of have a little bit of a break from next for today, or for like, well, go back again tomorrow, I guess. But for now, I'm going to head off to, well, I want to enjoy more PBMing and vary it up a little bit, you know, mix it up, do some Corp, Araxxor, maybe even try and do some more Slayer. I mean, I've got a Calfight task, only got a few left, so I might quickly do that at the Exiled KQ, and yeah, we shall head off to Morvran and hopefully maybe get ourselves rune drags or something. That'll be quite good to do, I guess. So yeah, I'll see you then. And we are back at the spider boss. It's currently path 1 and 2. I'm still currently doing path 1 because I do need that leg piece if I do get a leg piece, but we're still hoping for that web. And hey, we get an Araxxor pheromone. I suppose that's pretty decent. I don't know if this is the same drop rate as a leg piece. If it is, I'm going to be morally pissed off. But other than that, it is still a decent drop. A couple of mil there, which is pretty good. Don't know what it is with Araxxor, but I just can't get into it as I can get into next, like really nicely and get consistent kills. But with Araxxor, I don't know, I find it boring, not gonna lie, and it sort of sends me to sleep. So hey, but that is a drop worth shouting about, I guess. Onyx bolts, 204 of them, decent. Another kill down, and yeah, Araxxor KC now is currently, I think, well over, well, almost 200 to be honest. So yeah, that is the first boss pet threshold, but obviously I do need the base pet for me to even get Barry or Mallory. Anyway, Mage Seeds, that is decent. So we've had 3 decent drops and 3 decent kills. Onyx Bolts, Mage Seeds and the Pheromone. It's pretty decent to be honest with you, so yeah, let's continue. And we have kill number 4. I feel like I'm so slow at this boss compared to other things. I mean, we're on 20 minutes of aura left and I've killed 4 Araxxors. I mean, that is pretty bad, but I'm still a novice at this boss, I know that for sure. And the loot, hey, going in with the rune plate bodies, blue charms, normal standard stuff. So the luck of the first few drops was pretty good, but gonna plod on, do a 5th kill and hope for a leg piece. So I might actually start doing range Araxxor kills. I'll feel it be more chilled out, obviously longer kills, but I would like to try that method out a lot more, and maybe that might change my mind in doing Araxxor, to be honest. But coming in with the loot, what even? And we are at Sara, just completed I think 24 or 26 kills maybe. Completed a deaths assignment which I got a few days ago, and I just thought I'd make a little trip out of it, or until I get bored or until I get an item, I guess. It's kind of late now, so I'll probably end up passing out mid-Sara trip and then just calling it a night really, but I'm going to see how far we get, see if we get any loot, and yeah, I'll keep you posted. Well then, time for a sneaky corp session, 10 to do. That'll get me over the 3rd boss threshold, but maybe we can pull out a pet in this trip. I'm not sure, I doubt it, but you gotta hope for the best. Oh my lord, first kill and we get the Onyx bolts, that is lovely. Hey, I'm coming in with more Onyx bolts. So this trip's almost done. One more on the Reaper task. 350 Onyx bolts gained. I only solo Reaper tasks because other than that, I'll trio and duo for my possible pet. So yeah, I shall see you when this Reaper task is done on the next kill. There we have it, all 10 kills done, Reaper task finitoed, and the final drop being the raw shocks. So I'll have to wait till tomorrow before I can get my next Reaper task, which hopefully, I don't know, I want either Nex or Araxxor, because that is some motivation to do them at least. But yeah, all the 10 kills done in the one trip. I'm not going to stay here and solo anymore. Going to get my ass out of here and do something else. Decent rare drop table drop, to be honest. And yeah, by the way, we are now at Calfight Queen, exiled Calfight Queen, because I have a Calfight Slayer task. Just finishing the remainder off that I did the most of it at KK, but you didn't see any footage because we didn't get any drops, so I suppose it's kind of pointless doing that. So yeah, 10 palm tree seeds, which is decent gains. There we are then, that is the task done. I got the task complete, killed on a minion. Final drop probably something with the spring cleaner, maybe rune spears or something. But yeah, we'll teleport out of here. I'm going to get myself a new task. I'm not going to obviously go through and record in each task that I get and cancel. I'm just going to stop at a decent task and do it sort of whenever I feel fit to. But yeah, we're going to price check what we did get. I didn't pick up much, but the main item that we did get here is a 10 palm tree seeds, which is decent stuff really. 1.6 mil rare drop table drop, comes to 2.2 mil from the remaining 25 Calfights which I had, which is very nice. And also, I was kind of enjoying Exiled Calfight Queen, and that might possibly be a pet that I go for after I get the Corp pet, if I do get the Corp pet. But anyway, I shall be back at Morvran getting a decent task. So there we are, we've got a task of 238 Edemus just to sit there and to do them as and when, and hope for another Blood Necklace shard, and the combat XP is pretty good at Edemus as well if you melee them. So it's the start of a new day, and that means a new Reaper task, so let's grab ourselves a Reaper task, and we get a Araxxor, which is perfect. That is some decent motivation to do some Araxxor, so let's go. Here, coming in with the first of the 8 we have for the Reaper task, and yeah, still hopeful for the web or even a leg piece. I'm still doing path 1, so let's have a look. Rune plate bodies, a shitty drop to start with, but let's plod on. Don't know what it is, but when I use range at Araxxor, I don't know, I just get slapped so much. That's why I prefer using melee, so I might switch it back to the Nox scythes pretty soon. But as for the loot, you logs, Jesus. Honestly, I've switched worlds recently to World 23 as my home world, and honestly, the luck on this world for me has not been there right now. But hopefully we can change that, but as of now, World 23 is a cursed world. Melee is just so much better, so as you can see, I've switched it up with the Noxious Scythe now, getting much more, not quicker kills, but I mean smoother kills in my opinion. You know, zerking and hitting like 10Ks and 9Ks with Assault and Hurricane, it's kind of OP. And the loot there, more Onyx bolts, which is decent stuff, stick them in the tab. Almost at 17k Onyx bolts now, which is good stuff. I think that's our 4th kill. Yeah, we have 4 more left on the Reaper out of the 8, and using the scythe for the remaining kills, I guess now. Still hoping for the web. Only drop so far really has been a Fang. That's the main major item that I've had, which is kind of shitty, but let's see what we get again. And wow, what even is that drop? Oh my god. 3 to go. Can we get a drop within these last 3 kills, or 4 kills, including this loot? Let's have a look. Nope, what even is that? Messed up my ability rotation at the end of that kill, so I had to do the core phase with just basics. But yeah, we got the kill in the end. Another loot down, let's have a look. And another rubbish drop, Overloads and Black D'hide. Come on guys, where's this web? Another lovely kill down, to be honest with you, and we got 1 more left on the Reaper, so that is our 7th kill of the morning. And let's have a look at the loot, and still a very, very terrible loot, but I'm going to still keep going and hope for a leg piece, or yeah, that formidable web. There is another Reaper task done. A few people did suggest for me to do them, and to basically add the Hydrixes I get from the points into the tab as well, so that is going to be a little cool feature that I'm going to be doing as well. And for the 8th kill, the final kill of this little session, let's have a look at what we get. And 2 Serenic Scales, I suppose that's better than the other drops that we've been receiving, so we'll stick them into the bank. So here we are guys, we are back at the Well of Goodwill, and it is time to end off another episode. Doing quite well though in this series so far. 11 episodes done, and let's crack on with the boss kills if we go straight over to the beasts and then to the boss kills. So we are almost at 18,000, which is pretty good. Straight on to 200 dead of Araxxor now. Obviously been doing a lot of Reaper tasks recently, which I'm going to get into. And yeah, you're going to see random bosses just build up, like Chaos Elemental and stuff like that. Other things as well that have boosted up quite nicely are things like next 241 now, which is pretty decent. Haven't been to Virago since, really. Not, to be honest, I always say I'm not really much of a group bossing person. I always like soloing stuff, and you know, when I get a drop, knowing that I can keep that drop for myself is quite satisfying. Another thing as well which has risen quite substantially is Corp, up to just over 1.5k now. That is past the 3rd boss pet threshold, so I hope to get that pet pretty soon. And then yeah, Yakimaru hasn't changed. Beastmaster, maybe 1 or 2 kills done, and maybe 1 kill of Yakimaru done. But I can't really remember. So yeah, that is pretty much it for the boss kills. If we go straight into the tab, and we shall have a little bit of a look at this. So still the Triss keys at the top. I'm still yet to use these. I'm going to use these and do like a video on them, I guess, after this tab is complete. And yeah, it is still the same old really standard stuff, just all the resources have been building up quite nicely. Been kind of unlucky, to be honest, in this current episode. Haven't had any major items to like brag about other than the Araxxor Fang down the bottom down there, which yeah, if I could make a scythe right now, but I'm still hoping on the web, and you know, make a full like 220 mil from Araxxor. So other things as well haven't really changed, gone up slightly in Techie, almost well 16.5k there, which isn't too bad. Another major gaining drop, I suppose, is Onyx Bolts, 16.3k worth now, which you know, is pretty decent. But other than that, they are the only major things that have changed. It is still pretty standard, this loot tab. Hopefully in episode 12 we can add some more next items to it. Could do want to break my my small dry streak. So I want to mention another thing as well. A few people were talking about me adding in Ascension crossbows, and it's sort of like a little bit unfair with me only making a 7mm profit margin on each bow, which is like what, 28mm profit should only be added to the tab rather than the 400mm. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to make it so I'm going to get 2.5 bill GP worth from loot, which means then I will still be at the max cash, including the Ascension crossbows, but overall in the drop tab it'll be 2.5 bill. You know, listening to some feedback, and you know, some people seeing it as it's unfair with me buying my own keys, and you know, making an item which is much more than what it's worth and what I've profited on, and you know, that doesn't really seem too fair. So yeah guys, I'm going to be still naming the episodes Road to Max Cash, but I'm going to aim for 2.5 bill tab, just to make it fair and whatnot. And I'm kind of enjoying PVMing as much as it seems. But yeah guys, that is it for episode 11. Thank you so much for watching, and as always guys, I shall see you in the next one.